City in the open. City in the open.
I won't take a picture.
City in the open. City in the open. I'm starting to tired. It's okay. City in the open. City in the open.
I won't take a picture.
I'm starting to tired. City in the open. City in the open. I'm starting to tired. It's okay.
I'm gonna say this real quick, you guys, man. I don't condone any of that type of shit right there. I think it's crazy, but one thing that my mom told me when we moved out of the hood to the suburbs was, you can't, remember, you're black, you can't do the same thing that those white people do, those white kids do, the white boys, whatever that they're doing, you can't do the same things. And I was 12 when she told me that, 11 or 12 when she told me that. Stuck with me ever since then. So as we're seeing things go on, and as 2022, you guys, there are about 6 things that we have come to know that is not in the law, but this is something that is the unspoken rule, right? Women can put their hands on you. They can literally fight you, punch you, put their hands on you. Women can brag about putting their hands on you, fighting you. Women can drug you and rob you, admit to it, and still not have any repercussions to it. Women can actually legitimately kill you. Women can also lie about rape and allegations, right? And then, last but not least, you guys, women can also change their mind. Even if something was consensual, they can change their mind and still have repercussions for you. 6 unspoken rules of life that the court, because one thing about law that you guys have to know is that every time there's a new court case, right? Every time there's a case where there's, every case, whenever a judge makes a ruling, that sets the precedence for the future of any other case that, precedes that, right? Any other case that is similar to it, they look back in the past, sort of like when it comes to the real estate market, you guys, whatever the last home sold that fits the description of your house, like let's say you're trying to sell a house that's 3 bedroom, 3 bathrooms, and the house right around the corner sells for $200,000, right? And it's a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, and you want $400,000 for your house. Well, guess what? We're going to be looking at all the other houses that fit your description in your area, same square footage, same bathroom, same house, and we're going to go off of that. You might be able to get $250 for it, but $400,000, you joking, because all the other houses that have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms were sold for $200,000. The same thing happens when it comes to court cases, you guys. So those are the 6 unspoken rules of men and women dynamics that is going on with this. Now, I do not support this. I think this is absolutely fucking deplorable, but I wanted to get that out the way and say that real quick, you guys. It's unfortunate that this kind of stuff goes on and that, those girls are laughing. It looks like it might be okay, right? It looks like that what he did might have been okay because we don't know the relationship that they had at the time. Maybe, they were able to do stuff like that. Maybe they were talking around stuff like that. But the fact is that now she's claiming sexual groping allegations, and they got a video of it, you guys. Just because you think shit's sweet, it really ain't. Especially when you're dealing with white women. If you a black man dealing with a white woman, you come on, man. Like, it's 2022. I know people want to say, oh, this is the future where we're doing things, but come on. Even as a black community, I feel like we've digressed. I feel like the black community has digressed since the 70s. And not only that, but come on, you guys, like, this shit is just, like, the dynamics between white and black people are completely different. I'm going to do a video on the Courtney Taylor video. Bruce Rivers actually admitted, he said, man, I don't even know why Courtney Taylor wasn't arrested. I don't know why she wasn't detained. She should have been detained. This is what he said, and I'll go ahead and make a video on this next. He said, I'm working with 2 black ladies right now, 2 clients. One lady brought a gun to a party, other one didn't. One lady shot the girl, she shot someone, and they immediately arrested the lady that had the gun, and they were in a state where it's okay to, stand your law type of stuff. But they immediately arrested the one that shot the woman, but didn't arrest Courtney Taylor when she stabbed her boyfriend. Yes, she has some bruises on her, but there's no evidence of actual abuse that's going on. Even if there was, you just killed a man. But this goes to show you guys. Not to mention, let me show you something else. Kaylon Walker, KR, he was one of the actors in Superfly. He got sentenced to like 100 years in prison for rape and for sexual misconduct and stuff like that with a minor. There's a 19-year-old man, 19-year-old man, right? Raped a 6-year-old. Not once, but he raped minors, I think 2 or 3 times. They call him a serial rapist. They're calling Kaylon Walker a serial rapist. They gave this guy probation. A 19-year-old guy, they gave him probation. He's white. Probation for raping a 6-year-old. And Kaylon Walker was talking to supposedly a 16-year-old. 10-year difference from 6 to 16. 100 years in prison. You tell me if there's a differential between white and black, you guys. You got to remember this, man. We're in a white country. This is a white country. I don't care what people say. Oh my God, white people are becoming less in population. They're still in power. They're still in power. It don't matter. This country is never going to go any other way, you guys. It's going to remain the same way. It's going to remain white people are in power. This is white people's country. If you want black people in power, go to fucking Africa. Go to some country in Africa. But you're not. You're not. So stop fucking complaining about the shit. Understand the rules. And if you want to change it, you got to start. Look, we got to start getting into politics. We have to start getting into politics. We have to start getting into positions of power if we want to change the narrative of shit like this. And not only that, but the black community is a matriarchy, you guys. The black community is a matriarchy. I'll say that one more time. The black community is a matriarchy. And so if we want actual equality between men and women, especially when it comes to this type of misconduct and how women can fucking say whatever the fuck they want and then go back behind their words and then even drug people, drug motherfuckers, rob them. Cardi B, yes, I'm talking about Cardi B. We've got to change that. And it starts with the men and women. It starts with the women, honestly. The men have to start standing their ground and rewarding the rightful women. But the black community is run by hip-hop and entertainment, you guys. Hip-hop, entertainment, and athletic sports. That's what the black community is. And so, if those are our leaders, ain't shit gonna happen. It ain't gonna change, man. But, once again, this is Trey's unpopular opinions, man. You know what I mean? So, who am I? Who am I? So, it looks like here that in Georgia, a Jane Doe at a nightclub on New Year's Day, after the club, right? They went to Diddy's house. The two of them were seated at a VIP table when Trey Songz forcefully moved his hands under her skirt and touched her private areas without her consent or permission. She also claims that she soon discovered she was not Songz' only victim that evening. Another female partygoer who was in attendance at the nightclub with the group confided in Doe that Trey Songz did the same thing earlier in that evening. Also, looks like the year before, January 2017, Keke Palmer claimed that she had sexual intimidation. Man. Y'all, it ain't looking too good for little homie, man. It really ain't looking too good, man. Hold on. Yeah, man, things ain't looking good, man. Like, I understand that when you got that much power, when you on top of the world, when you got that clout and stuff, you feel like you can do whatever you want. But it's like, bro, especially with this Me Too movement shit, and granted, it was, I think he was doing that stuff prior to that, but it's like, man, that's crazy. That's real crazy, man. That's real crazy, bro. Like, we've all had moments where, like at this point, you guys, you can't, when it comes to escalating in sex, man, you really just got to be upfront and talk about it, you guys. It ain't no more being cool and smooth and sexy and shit like that and just whipping shit out, stuff like that. Because I know when I was in high school, that was the way to do it. You just whip your dick out on some shit, you guys. Girls kind of just did the same thing, man. And it's like, that's just not the way to do it anymore, you guys. Like, this is all bad, bro. That video was all bad. Even DJ Academics had got a lot of evidence against Trey Songz, hearing a lot of bad things about him, man. And so, man, what do y'all think about this?